Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox 2 video, and today we're going to do another fan commented idea, so this is going to be pretty interesting. So we're going to be pretty much swapping the inner and outer planets around, but we're going to be making all of the inner planets into gas giants and we're going to make all of the outer planets into rocky planets. So this will be pretty interesting. I did something similar where it was a long time ago where I put Mercury in the orbit of Neptune, Venus in the orbit of Uranus, and did vice versa. So Neptune was where Mercury, Venus, or Uranus was where Venus is, Saturn was where Earth. So basically I swapped them all around. So similar but different. So yeah, this should be a pretty interesting video. So yeah, let's get into this. And also guys, we are so close to that 1,100 mark. We are 17 people away. So yeah, let's see if we can keep that up. We are on target for our goal because it's only the 7th of September today. And we've got till the 10th to try and meet that target. So yeah, I think we're going to hit it. So I think we're good. So yeah, many big thanks to everyone who subscribed recently. Much appreciated. Cannot thank you enough, literally. It is so awesome. I never thought I'd get this many. That is crazy. Anyways, let's get into this. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin with turning poor little Mercury here into a much more fierce gas giant. So I still need to make the video on the video of how Mercury could have been a gas giant actually. So yeah, if you want that video, just say, because yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, but there was a theory that Mercury was a gas giant, so it's pretty interesting. So let's start off with this. So we're going to actually give Mercury a little more mass first. So most of the gas giants we know have above 10 masses of Earth, so we'll give this one 11. So actually no, some of them do have a lot less mass. Yeah, we'll just go with 11 masses of Earth. So we've got a much bigger Mercury now, and then we're going to add some hydrogen to it. So we're going to make it a lot bigger. So it's probably a gas giant now. So we will lower the silica and iron. So it's got a tiny little iron core in there, and it's got a bit of silica, and we'll add some. Should we add some water? Let's just add a tiny bit of water in there. But yeah, there we go. So we've got 1% is made of water there. So there we go. So we've got a gas giant Mercury now. So we don't really need to do anything more, but we can add rings and stuff. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, we've got a huge gas giant now. And we can actually add the moons of the planets to the simulation as well if we want to. Maybe I'll do that in a part 2 maybe. So if you want that, just say as well. But yeah, so we're only doing the planets here. So now we've got Mercury as a full-size gas giant. So if you want a quick comparison with the other stuff here, pretty average size gas giant. A little bigger than Uranus, smaller than Saturn there. So it's quite a decent size. So next up is Venus here. So we're going to turn you into a gas giant here, so get rid of that atmosphere for a start. So what we're going to do is we're going to start increasing the hydrogen, and as you can see, it is losing a little bit of material there, so we're going to heat it up a little bit more. There we go. Put a bit of water on. Actually no, we won't have water on the Venus one, so we'll just leave it like very low. So oh, this has got a yellow sort of top. I really wish I can get a whole planet that has the whole planet in this yellow colour, because I've not got a single planet in like yellow. I've got an orange, completely orange planet, but I don't have a yellow one. So well, that's a nice gold sort of yellow colour. That's pretty cool. So there's our Venus. Let's decrease the albedo a bit, because the Mercury or Venus is always known as the hottest planet. Let's actually make it more of a hot gas giant. So let's put it to 0 degrees, and is it going to warm up or not? Okay, no it isn't. Interesting. So we're also going to make it a lot more bigger in mass. So we will give it, let's give it a mass of 14 Earths. Let's go with that. There we go, looking good. Oh, its temperature is decreasing, but how cold will it go? Also, no, it's warming up. That's what we want, actually. Oh, that's what I want anyway, so perfect. So there we go. I've got more of a warm gas giant, so we'll actually decrease this a lot. Hey, it still has atmosphere mass, even though it's a gas giant. That's perfect. So, okay, we'll make it reflect a bit of light, but it won't reflect too much. So now we've got a very cool, interestingly hot Venus there. That's good. Alright, so hopefully that'll warm up eventually, so we'll get it into the hundreds. So next up, we've got Earth, which is all the way down here for some reason. So here is our Earth. Oh, we're going to kill humanity for real this time. We're going to make it completely gas giant. So we'll do the same with Earth. So we will make it... no, not Jupiter's. We'll make the Earth... Let's make Earth the largest gas giant. So let's have it at... Let's have it at 2.54 Jupiters. Yeah, just some random value like that. So there we go. We've got a very large sort of Earth now. Now we're going to add some hydrogen to it, as we can see. And looking good. So we'll leave the water on Earth. It's quite a nice blending of colour there. But I always like the more plain coloured ones than the mixed colour gas giants. But you can see it's more of like a watery, I guess, with the blue there looking nice. Got a bit of a nice yellow sort of line there. White in the north. Yeah, it's all white in the north there. Looking good. It's actually had a bit more water, a bit more of a sort of ice giant sort of planet. So what's the temperature like here? So Okay, it's decreased the albedo. Can we get it in a positive temperature? Could we still live here? I don't think so, but give it a try. Okay, now we're gonna have it reflecting a bit of light. So yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. Actually, yeah, let's just try and debunk something here, actually. What happens if you put climate mode on if it's a gas giant? So let's try that. Okay, nothing happens, alright. Oh, I was expecting something cool. Alright, so yeah, we'll leave it like that, says our Earth. And we'll add the moon to this, definitely. We will definitely add the moon in. That's pretty cool. Alright, next up is Mars. We've got a nice set of colours here, actually. So next up is good old Mars. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do the same with you. We'll make Mars the smallest. Oh, no, should we? No, we'll make it Mars a... So we'll put it to Earth size. We'll make it... Let's make it... Actually, let's go with 17 Earths. Something like that. How many Jupiters is that? Okay, not much. Actually, I may revisit Venus and Mercury and add a little more mass to them, actually. But yeah, there we are for now. So now we're going to add some hydrogen. Or Mars is a very interesting sort of colours. We've got like a brownish red in the south. Looks like there's a blue under there. Yeah, there's a south blue. Got a bit of a green, a yellow line, and a white at the top. So it's got a lot of different colours in it. It's pretty cool. We'll make Mars more of an ice giant, actually. So we'll add a lot of water into it. So that's pretty cool. We'll lower the silica a bit. There we go. There we are. That looks good. So yeah, Mars is still going to be cold. So this is basically like our Uranus or Neptune sort of planet, a cold, watery sort of methane, something like that. It's basically an ice giant. So there we go. There's our Neptune, Earth, Mars, I should say. What am I doing? So yeah, there's those guys. So now the inner planets are all what's the word? They're all gas giants now. So actually, I want to head back to Venus quickly. I want to make you a little bit bigger in mass. So we're going to put you to 0.68 Jupiters. Yeah, we're a lot bigger now. That's what I like to see. So looking good. Okay, there is our Venus. All right, I like that. So if you want a quick comparison here with the planets now, Venus is the largest in the solar system now. Okay, I'll work with that. So Earth is second largest. Then we've got a bit of a gap in size here. So we've got, there's Mercury, and Mars is the smallest. Okay, we're going to have to do something about that. So let's double its mass up a bit. Let's put it to, let's go with 45 Earth masses. Okay, a little bigger. Okay, we'll increase it a little bigger. I want it at least bigger than Mercury, so we'll keep going here. Okay, let's just go over 200 Earths. Okay, a lot more mass. Still not that big. Okay, interesting. We'll put it on realistic mode. There, that fixes it. Yeah, I like that. That works for me. So looking good. So the other gas giants are pretty obsolete now. So here are our new gas giants. Now the dwarf planets in the asteroid belt series. I guess we can do series. Because it's still a circular object. Yeah, we'll do series. Why not? So because it's still an inner object. So inner planets. They did say inner planets do the inner planets to gas giants, but I guess it's still theoretically a planet because it does have the word planet in its name. So yeah, there's that. Dwarf planet still has the word planet there. So very, very small series. So we're gonna have to make you a lot bigger. So we won't make it too big. We'll have it as a very small. Let's give it like a Planet 9 size gas giant. So we'll have it on 10 masses of Earth. So something like that. There we go. So we'll put it on realistic mode. So yeah, something like that. Just something simple. Actually, let's go a little lower. Actually, let's go with 7. Let's go 7 masses of Earth. Just a little smaller like that. Actually, I want to lower it so it's a little. Yeah, we want it in the 20,000s of size. So yeah, like that. I think that works. Let's have it a little more of a unique look. So let's have it on its side like that. Sort of like Uranus's. So let's put it back. So yeah, sort of like Uranus's sort of tilt, but slightly different. So yeah, there we go. That looks good. Alright, so I won't do any of the other asteroids because they're not planets. They're asteroids. So now we're going to move on to the more interesting stuff. So Jupiter is going to get reduced to a rocky planet. So we're going to completely remove all of the hydrogen here. So now Jupiter is just a black object, as we can see here. We can't change the colour until we reopen the simulation, so we'll have to leave it like that for now. So it's a completely dark colour, so we can't see anything. So it's a lot smaller in size, but it's still quite a large Earth, sort of rocky planet, I should say. So is it the size of Kepler 22b? So it's a little bigger than that. So it still, yeah, would fit in the rocky planet class here. Okay, that's a gas giant. What about this one? They're just gas giants. All right. So looking good. So there is our new Jupiter. So we leave it the same mass. Okay, let's remove a bit of mass actually. So we'll pull it down a little bit. So let's just make it 100 Earths, something simple like that. There we go. That's more realistic, sort of rocky planet size. So we've got Jupiter as our rocky planet now. So Saturn is up next on the list. So we're going to completely remove all hydrogen off of you as well. Move some of the water as well. We won't have any water on Saturn. Well, we can have a little bit if we want. So just add a tiny bit, not too much, but we'll add a bit. So yeah, something like this maybe. So now we're also going to do the same with you. So we'll put you to 39.84 Earths. There we go. Random. So there we go. There's Saturn. Uranus and Neptune, we'll do the same with you as well. So we've got our custom Uranus here. We're going to reduce that to nothing as well. So it's just a watery planet now. And we should be able to colour the surface of this since it does have... oh no, we can't. Okay, we still have to reload the simulation for this as well. So this has a lot of water. So that'll be an ocean sort of world there. So, okay, Neptune is next. So we'll do the same with you as well. So let's do this. So poor old Neptune, I'm sorry, I love the blue, but it's got to go. So there we are, and we will do the same with Neptune. So we will lower your mass to, let's put it to 4 Earth. So a very small object there. Still quite large in size though, is that right? Let's re-enter that. Ah, interesting. We lower the down to there we go. That fixes it. So Neptune will be a very small. So this will basically be like our, I don't know, what would you call this? More of a, it's still quite large in size. So this would be like a Mars-sized object, little similar to Mars. Let's get a comparison here. Okay, so let's quickly... Yeah, there we go. Sort of a similar size of Mars. Yeah, Neptune will be our Mars. So we can give it a red sort of look, actually. That'd be pretty cool. Like Sedna almost. A dark sort of red colour. So there we go. There's that. Pluto is already... or all of these other objects, they're already rocky planets. So we don't need to change them. But Planet 9 is a gas giant. So we're going to remove all of the water off it, or all of the hydrogen as well. So Planet 9 has lost its nice blue colour. And now it's just a complete frozen ball of ice. So... there's Planet 9 gone, and we will make you smaller. So Planet 9 will be the smallest, so we'll have it as only 0.72 Earths. So very small object there. Still got them same size. That's not right. Okay, can we change that? There we go. That fixes it. That's weird. So yeah, something like that. So nice and small. So there we go. So we're gonna save this and reopen it. So we'll just call it. Let's call it swaps system. So yeah, like that, because we swap the unknown gas giants around pretty much in their roles. So we're going to go and reopen this simulation, and now we should be able to customize the gas giant, or the new rocky planets, I should say. So like Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Planet 9 can customize all their colors now. So that's what we want to see. So now let's have a look at our new solar system. So the largest planet is Earth. Then we've got Venus, which is the twin planet, similar size. Then we've got Mars and Mercury, which are slightly smaller in size. All the density and stuff's all different. Now, the largest rocky planet is now Uranus. And it is large enough to compete with the small gas giant Ceres. So that's interesting stuff. Now we've got Jupiter there, slightly larger than Saturn. Then Neptune here is very... oh, that's Planet 9. And then we've got Neptune. So Neptune's the smallest. Then we just got all of the regular dwarf planets, which don't need changing because they're already rocky planets on the outskirts. But I could turn them into gas stuff. I could do a complete opposite for the solar system. If you guys want me to make a part 2, I'm up for it. So could make Pluto a gas planet, make all of these dwarf planets out here in this simulation. We can make them all gas planets, make it completely opposite to what the solar system is now. So if you guys want that, just say. But I won't be able to do these guys. I can add hydrogen to them, but I can't give them any custom colours since they are very small. So oh no, we can change the size of them though. So no, we can do every single object actually. So yeah, if you guys want that, just say. So yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna head to Jupiter now. So let's go over here. So Jupiter, how are we gonna do this? So it's gonna be quite cold here, but we can add atmospheres in because they are rocky planets. So we are allowed to add atmospheres. So let's go with a 10 ATM. So let's make this like a Venus sort of object. So put it to 0 degrees. Let's make it more like a barren sort of desert colour. So like an orange. Yeah, basically like Venus. So give you like that. Ooh, looking good. And dark sort of. Yeah, that's like a Venus sort of tone there, I guess. So could have a bit of white. Nah, that ruins it definitely. So no, not yellow, orange. So like that. That looks good. Can we add any white in anywhere? Does that make any difference? Oh, there's a bit of white because yeah, we'll leave that there. Just a little different colour. So I like that. That's a very nice sort of dark looking Jupiter there. So now we'll see how the temperature works on this. So sadly we can't see the atmosphere very well, but there is an atmosphere there. So can we add a bit of... And we can't add water because that defeats the whole purpose. So we need to make this guy very, very hot. So we'll increase infrared efficiency, increase the atmosphere up until it starts warming up. Because we want this to be in a hot temperature. So 185 ATM atmosphere. So that's pretty hectic there. So 185 times more than Earth. So how hot will this go? We want it to go to at least 400, I'd say. So there we are. So we need to increase it more because we want it to stay going. So come on, temperature increase, please. Come on, increase. There we go. That's what we want. I know it's a little unrealistic with the surface pressure here, but oh well. We'll just leave it like that. So there we are. Oh. So how's the temperature staying? So is it going to get any hotter? We want it to. I wouldn't mind some magma to show up. I want the surface to melt. Okay, 600. Surely it should be. Okay, we'll leave Jupiter to do its thing for a bit. See how hot it gets. So next up we'll visit Saturn. So this will be our more. I'd say we'll make Saturn our Earth-like planet. So let's go and fix you up a bit. Let's just make it more of a. No, let's make it more of a cold sort of Mars sort of desert color. So we'll mix it with like a Venus and Mars sort of pinkish sort of color here. So where's a pink sort of color? So something like a pale. Yeah, I like that. And then there's this colour, we'll have that as white, maybe? Does that look good? I don't know, actually. Okay, I think we need a bit more of a different colour. See, that's like a Mars sort of colour, I guess. It's not 100% like Mars is, but it's good. It looks good. So, there we go. How's it compared to Mars, actually? Let's get a little look here. So, Mars is like that. So, if we just remove the colours off Mars, the atmosphere. Okay, so it's similar. It's similar, I guess. Okay, that works for me. So looking good. So we will add an atmosphere here, but it will be too cold for humans to live on. So we'll add a very faint atmosphere here. So we'll just go over 0.5 ATM. Just something simple. So there we go. So it's still very, very cold here. We'll add a bit of frozen oceans in. We'll make it reflect quite a lot of light. So it's very chilly here. Very, very cold. So looking good. There is our new Saturn. Remember, guys, I can add the moons in as well. I won't add every single moon, but we can add some of the major moons in if you want that for a part 2 or 3 as well. Because this could be a 3-part series if you guys really want it. So, yeah, I'm up for doing that. So there's our Mars sort of looking object. So we've got a Venus, we've got a Mars. Next up, we will do. So we'll use Uranus. We'll make this an Earth-like object. I know it's unrealistic, but this would never happen in reality anyway, so it's fine. So ATM, we'll put you up to 5,000. Let's warm this guy. Oh, I remember that because this is a custom object, we can actually have a different coloured atmosphere. So we've got a nice blue atmosphere here. So, oh, we gave it a little too much atmosphere. 100. We want it to stay. We want it to stay in the positive temperatures though. So, okay, 500. Okay, now it's warming up. That's what I want. So, okay, can we do 250? It's half it. Okay, that's what I want. Yeah, so it doesn't get too hot. So that's looking good. Okay, so we're going to remove some of the water here because it's got too much water. But we'll need to keep some. So, okay, 0.9. Okay, there's a lot of zeros in there. Okay, now we'll colour the surface a bit. So we'll make it basic. This will basically be our Earth. So we'll give it some green, looking good. Bit more green as well. Bit too much water on it still, so we need to remove that. Well, remove the water, please. Ooh, looking good. And this is on its side as well, so the day and night system here would be pretty strange. So, there we are. Okay, can we warm it up, please? Come on, warm up. Okay, a little bit more. Come on, please. I need liquid water. Let's put it on flashlight mode just so we can see what we're dealing with here as well. So, okay, looking good. But is it going to warm up? Come on, warm up. Dang it. Okay, so we'll add a bit of yellow in so we can show that off as like a more desert sort of area there. More of a yellowy sort of sand sort of colour. It's like beaches and things like that. We can add a bit of white in to show mountains. Okay, I like that. So we're going to add some, well, it is a darker green. So yeah, that looks, I like that. It's more like a deserty sort of like greenish plant area. So yeah, I like that. So is it going to, come on, warm up in temperature already. Let's put up to 1,000 ATM just so it can warm up. I need liquid water. Come on. Is it going to melt? Please melt. Actually, we'll put it back to 250 quick. We need to. I think we need to make time speed up a bit. That's what we need to do. Come on. Liquid water, please. Why is it still ice? It should be a liquid. We're at 28 degrees here. Am I really going to have to burn you? Okay. 100 degrees. Put it there manually. Is it going to do anything? Why is it still ice? It's got an atmosphere. It's got everything it needs. Unless I'm missing a very key part here. We've got water. Oh, we did it. There, slightly. Oh, and it froze again. Are you kidding me? Why is it doing that? That's a very nice looking colour as well. I might keep that. That's a very nice sort of blending of colour there. Okay, I don't know why Uranus is playing up, but okay, I guess we're gonna have to maybe reload the simulation or. Okay, let's just put it up to 1,000. We can burn it a bit, so it will heat up. Actually, let's just go full crazy, punish it. 5,000 ATM. Yeah, you're gonna burn and pay for what you've done. Why is it still not heating up? Okay, we'll leave that to do its thing for now. Well, that should be liquid water. So next up, oh, Jupiter's looking good. So I did say I'll come back to it. Now that's what I like to see, a glowing Venus-like object. Very, very hot, horrible here. I like that. Looks good, if you ask me. So that's nice. So where have we got next? Neptune. Where are you at? Neptune. All right, there it is. So we're going to go to Neptune now. So Neptune will be a very plain. We'll make it very plain, but we'll make it look pretty as well. So we'll have it as a blue. Just look at the blue. It's got to be blue. Make it a very like blue sort of rocky colour. Okay, that may be a little insane, but blue is blue. I like the blue. Neptune should always be blue. We could add a bit of ice, maybe just a tiny bit. Nothing too extreme. Actually, we can make it so it looks all frozen. Actually, so Neptune will just be a cold object. So something like that, maybe. Looking good. Okay, yeah, we've got a little too much blue, so add a bit more white to it and a bit more as well. Yeah, I like that. So we got a bit of blue, bit of white. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. So it's unique. So we could make the blue a little more white, more of a pale, so it looks more like ice caps. Yeah, I think we should have a lighter blue, make it look like ice caps. I think that looks good. Let's have a little more of that in there. No, that's too much. No, too much blue. Go to blue there. Alright, there we go. That looks good. So we've got a bit of like ice caps, sort of like a frozen deep frost ice caps there. Got a bit of water on the surface, as you can see from the darker sort of colour. That's water there. So yeah, I like that. That looks good. So now next up, Planet 9. Yeah, we'll make Planet 9 the most boring since it is the furthest out. So Planet 9 all the way out here. You're just going to be a very, very plain looking object. So put you there, and we'll literally leave it like that. I'm not even kidding. We'll have it very, very plain. So there is our Planet 9. I'm not going to edit it at all, hardly. So I guess we could. No, I'm leaving it like that. I'm leaving it like that. So yeah, we've got to have a plain object. We can't have them all looking pretty. So okay, so now this looks good. So has Uranus behaved yet, or is it still gone crazy? So Uranus, what are you doing? 300 degrees, but it still has water on it. Okay, the atmosphere is starting to show up. So if we just speed this up, is it going to work? Come on, please. Okay, we'll speed it up super fast. Anything happening? Why is it still frozen ice? It's 300 degrees here. Can we just manually put it up to 1,000 just so we can see some molten? There we go. So now it should cool down into what we want. So 250. So the water should just go straight to liquid water, not even ice. So that's what we want. Okay, it's cooling down. All right, perfect. There we go. That's what we want. Perfect. Okay, let's just remove a little water. Okay, behave. Oh, it's coming back. Okay, is it still cooling down? Okay, 250 degrees. Come on, cool down a bit more, please. No. It's just froze again. Are you serious? No. That is a real pain. It should be liquid water, guys. I don't know what's going on. We can save it and reopen it, but okay, is it behaving now? Wait, is it? Are we good? Please? Okay, let's just put it on flashlight so we can see again. I really like how this Uranus has turned out. Just that colour. The green, the white, and the yellow that looks realistic almost. That looks a very nice object there. So yeah, that's done. Uranus is now done. So that's our new solar system. So we swapped the pretty much swapped the roles of the outer and the inner planets around. So we've got gas giant inner planets and then rocky outer planets. So there we are. So if we have a look at what we have now, so the king of the solar system is Earth, the largest gas giant. Then we've got Venus as its twin planet, a little smaller. Then we've got Mars, slightly smaller than that. Then we've got Mercury, which is the smallest gas giant. I know Ceres, remember Ceres. So we've got Uranus as our largest rocky planet, looking very nice. still quite large in size. Then we got Ceres, slightly larger than what Planet 9 is normally in our solar system. So, oh, I can't see it really, but yeah, there we are. So then we got Jupiter as our this is basically our Venus. So it's quite hot here. Then we've got our Mars, which is cold, which is, yeah, minus 188. So very cold here. Got a bit of water on the surface, frozen up. So that's good. I like that. Then we got Planet 9 is our next object. So it's just dull, very boring here. And then we've got Neptune, which is also quite dull, but it's got a bit of like bluish looking polar caps on it, which looks nice. I think we should make... Neptune's got to be a little bigger, I think. So we'll put you up to 8,000 kilometers. I think that's reasonable size. There we go. So a little bigger than Planet 9. Just make it noticeable. So there we go. I like that. Yeah, I really like that. Or should we make Ceres a little bigger? Yeah, I'm going to make Ceres slightly bigger just so it's larger than Uranus. There we go. Right, that's the complete system now. And Venus, how big is it? Okay, it's about 2,000 kilometers smaller, so we're going to lower that just slightly. Alright, there we go. Right, that looks good. So Planet 9 is our smallest rocky planet. Then we've got Neptune, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, then we've got our Earth. Oh, it's in the same order as normal. Earth's the largest, Venus second large, Mars, then we've got this would be Mercury, and then we got just a random, this would be Ceres, I guess. There we go. But it's just, yeah, we're not going to have a second one. Yeah, look at that Jupiter, the glowing object surface behind it. Whoa, we're inside the Mars apparently. So there we go. I like that. So we basically swap the roles around of the planets there. It's good. And then we've got, remember, Ceres, it's got no water on it. Mercury's got a bit of water. Mars is our like ice giant sort of planet with a bit of water. I think, yeah, Venus has got a tiny bit, and then Earth as well has a bit of water. So looking good. Yeah, so tell me what you guys think of that. We swap the roles around. So there we go. Look at that. I like that. And we will save this simulation so we can always come back to it. So we'll call it swap system. Actually, let's get a cool looking picture for it. So like that. I like that. That looks good. Yeah, all those objects. That's a nice bunch of planets there. So there we go. And I can always save these if we want to use them in other simulations. But yeah, there we go. So I'm going to save this and we'll call it swapped system because that's pretty much what we've done. So swapped system like that. And there we go. Looking good. So now we should have a cool looking picture right there. Yeah, look at that. I like that. Alright, so there we go, guys. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more if you haven't already. Help us on the journey to 1,100 subscribers before September the 10th, because that would be awesome. And we're really on track for that goal. So let's keep it up. Let's keep going because we're almost there. So yeah, there we go, guys. So make sure you all have a good day. Check out some other videos if you have the time. I recommend it and you should enjoy it. And yeah, there we go. So I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.